Okay.
I want to bring it to something as we kind of to end the podcast on a light note. This is fun. If you want to go to the other tab, not that one. Okay, so this is kind of based on what you're talking about with parents kind of raising their sons, especially dads raising their sons to be very masculine, following the traditional kind of stereotypes and the way that you traditionally raise a son. And I think this is interesting. This is one of my favorite TikTokers. I found this on a different podcast. I found a ton of his TikToks. He's upset when all of his comments are calling him daddy and all that. And I want your thoughts on it because I think you shouldn't care at all. But I think this is an example of someone really pushing back and like being kind of just he gets angry when he sees this,
over
right?
the edge.
Just give me your thoughts. Let's watch through a couple of these. Just tell me what you think. He's my favorite creator out there right now.
Good TikTok, Lalo Brady here. So look, I had some time to sit back and think last night, bro. I don't know if you guys are doing this for fun or if you guys are doing it on purpose, but you guys really need to stop just commenting daddy on my post, you guys. Me personally, I do not go that way, you guys. I am straight. I like women. Okay, stop trying to make me look bad on this platform, you guys. I asked you guys the last time, nicely and respectfully, please.
What do you think about that?
I don't like how he goes, what the fuck? Okay. Something like, don't call me daddy. I'm straight. I don't want to look bad on that platform.
Right.
What the fuck does that mean? What?
The looking bad part.
What looks bad about someone? Like,
calling
I don't know.
you
Like, where's the correlation between someone like calling you daddy? Like, okay, like I could see maybe you don't want to be called that. I get mommy in my comment section way too much, and I'm like, okay, this has to end somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I see that, but why? I'm confused with the correlation. How did it get from here to here? Like, how did it get from don't call me daddy, I'm fucking straight? Like,
I just think he's just super. I don't know. It's just
it's the social bubbles that people are raised into, where it's like, nah, don't call me that. That's on some weird shit. Or like it's the social. It's definitely how people brought up. Like you said, it's the poison at the root.
But he's not getting like the joke though. It's not so much.
Yeah, I mean, yes, like I said, like I did. Okay, I'm gonna clarify right now that I did say that. Do I think it's an excuse for everything? Absolutely fucking not.
No.
I'm saying that as like, that is my understanding of men and like how I believe they were raised to act in society. Again, I don't think that's an excuse at all by any means. Like,
yeah, people are old enough to educate themselves and
you can educate themselves. Like, you don't have to be the person that your parents raised you to be. Like, you in any aspect at all. It just doesn't. I don't know, like, don't make me look bad on this platform. Like, what's making you look bad? Like, nobody is questioning your sexuality while you're wearing those fucking shorts. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. Like, look at that T-shirt and shorts. Look at those, fucking headphones. Like, no one is questioning if you're gay.
But I think the way that most people are enjoying this is, like, the comedy of it is just that he isn't getting... And he super wants to make sure, like, I'm super straight. I'm super straight.
Yeah.
That part's funny to me because it's like you're just being super, I don't know, insecure. You don't want to like show that for some reason. But then the comment section just feeds into it, and he just always just doesn't seem to get that part.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny how serious he thinks it is, because it's like he's getting like worked up over it, and then it's just like it's either a joke or it's just like, just based on him saying he doesn't want that, then people are like,
it's internalized homophobia then. I mean, it's blatant homophobia.
Not
even. That's why he's not getting the joke, because the joke doesn't make sense because of how homophobic
his
mindset's
is. So
he's
so in there, he can't really think.
It's like messing with
the
homophobe. All the comment sections just now like trying to get him to just. They're just trying to get him going every single time they can.
But just think about how many kids there are like that, right? And just like where's the next step to change that for the next generation, right? Of kids that.
I think a good start is that people are treating this video because they know the funny part is that he is an outlier. He's someone that doesn't get that. Yeah. That's why these videos go viral.
Is it homophobic to not want people to think you're gay though?
No, but the way he acted was like he was disgusted by the idea that people thought he was.
But in a general sense, you're asking?
Say for instance, because you'd just be stereotyping, but like say like, I don't even know how to say it in a way to where, but say like people think you're gay, but you aren't gay. Mm-hmm. And like, that's just like that's like what you're interested in, like whether it's clothing or whether it's like what you like to do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you don't want people, not even that you don't want people to think you're gay, but people are just like, oh, this guy has to be gay.
Well,
is that homophobic to be like, oh, I'm not gay?
I don't think it's a bad thing to be like, no, I'm not gay. But like, if you're really worked up at the fact that people are like, I think he's gay, and you're like, I'm not fucking gay, bro. Like, then you probably are like not gay.
Oh,
you probably are.
I mean, maybe
homophobic. You might be.
If you're pushing back, yeah. Isn't that
I mean, okay. To go a little something off of that. Sorry, I just have so many little things. But like, there's this whole like stereotype too, like of, oh, if you're pushing so hard, like to say like I'm not gay, then the guy is or the person is. But like, okay, yeah. True. That could be like such deep rooted homophobia within themselves that turns into like self-hate, and that is really sad. Like, but also fuck them for being like that. Like, it's not like, again, not an excuse, but also it's like we need to stop like pretending that like all these like super homophobic people are actually gay when they're just like super homophobic and a terrible person. Because you know that like storyline a lot in like movies or TV shows where it's like
Glee, there's a character where he's like the bully, right?
Yeah, and the bully ends up being gay, and he falls in love with the guy that he was bullying, and like they like fall in love forever, and like that's fucked up.
That's like the romantic way to kind of say
it wrongfully gives them a leeway and excuses in a weird way.
Yeah, it does. It's like, oh, he's only bullying this kid and shoving him in a locker because he's gay, and it's like it's like no, he's just probably a fucking bad person. If he is, like, he still needs to like get that shit figured out. Like, it's just not a good story trope. Like, that's probably my least favorite trope, like for movies or TV shows or stuff like that. I guess.
That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, because I guess like the most common like tropes and like the stereotypes that I think are like what's considered gay humor, like that idea, like the person that's the most resisting the idea of being gay is the one that might actually be. It's interesting that you actually see that as what you don't want to see, and it isn't a